and welcome to Corner Cinema Sweet Potato Movie Reviews. It's a play on words. If you, the girls that get it, you know. I'm Livi. This is my first episode, but this month's theme of reviews is Oscar nominations, even though the Oscars passed already, but it's okay because we decided to do that anyways because it was fitting for the month. The movie I will be reviewing today is The Zone of Interest by Jonathan Glazer. I hope I'm saying that right. But anyways, yes, he wrote and directed it, and speaking of the Oscars, it won Best Sound Design at the Oscars and Best International Film at the Oscars as well. In addition to, I think it had 155 nominations, including the BAFTA Awards, the Golden Globes, Cannes Film Festival, the Critics' Choice Awards, and including the 2 Oscar wins, they now have 55 wins for that film. That's crazy. That is a lot. And it deserves it, personally, I think. And I will dissect that in my review right now. Obviously, sound design, right off the bat, amazing, stands out a lot. The use of sound to show everything that we don't see, and it's just beautiful. It reminded me a lot of After Sun in a way. Not that like I thought it hit differently for sure, but like in the way that it's like it's a very dark and deep feeling that's not really shown or talked about, but you like know it's there. I don't know, like the art of subtlety, I will say, in that. The Zone of Interest is a novel adaptation from a book by Martin Amis that actually came out only like a couple years before, 2014. Came out in 2014, and Jonathan Glazer read part of it in like a magazine, and he decided to make an adaptation of it. So The Zone of Interest follows a Nazi family, Rudolf and Hedwig Haas. Also, I'm probably gonna say like all of these people's last names wrong. I'm just like sorry in advance. I'll like put them up on the screen so you like know who to look up and stuff, you know how to spell it right. Anyways, Rudolf played by Christian Friedel. I'll put it up. And Hedwig played by Sandra Hüller. They play the parents, I guess, of the family, and it follows a family that lives in this like very beautiful garden-esque home right outside of Auschwitz, because that is where the husband works at as a Nazi. So this movie, and I quote, was said to make you feel unsafe by showing how we're emotionally and politically closer to the perpetrator culture than we think.
Let that thought simmer in your mind a little. Because wow. I read that and I was like, damn. That's accurate.
Cinematography. The cinematography I thought was usually pretty simple and beautiful. Some things I really liked about it. Shot by Lucas Zoll. I thought it was very simple, but like in a purposeful way, and very beautiful. I loved the color grading of it. It was very like pastel colors and like very muted tones, or it would be like very intense whites, like all white, or very intense like deep dark blacks, or like them like right next to each other, like they would be wearing all white clothes, and then the horse would have like black fur, and it would just like be this like super intense contrast. A lot of that, and the infrared scenes of the little girl who leaves the apples and sings the songs that plays at the same time as the husband is reading Hansel and Gretel to his children, which I found out that, I mean, this whole story is like, it's based on a real family, and like there's a book, like obviously the book is about the family, and everybody's real, but I was reading about the little girl who's in real life. Her name is Alexandra Bystrom, and Jonathan Glazer actually met her in real life. Not the actress that plays her, like the girl that actually left the apples in real life at the concentration camps. He actually met her right before she passed away, and he like interviewed her and stuff for so he could add her character into this movie. And the bike that the girl in the movie rides and the clothes that she wears are the actual clothing and bike that the real little girl like used in real life for it, which I thought was really fucking cool. Like, way to do your like research and knowledge, and like that's really cool. I thought so. At least the infrared scenes also, I read that they were shot with zero light, like in the dark completely, and that's why her body is like almost glowing, because it just had like no light. And so it really, like, I don't know that much about infrared. You'd have to look into it, but that's what I had. Oh, and edited by Paul Watts, who did all the fun color grading and whatnot. Some other things I really loved about it was the set design. Obviously it didn't show inside of the concentration camps until modern time, when it's all dressed as a museum, which I also thought was very smart production in general, that it's like they spent all the money to build that one house that it all stays inside, since it is a period piece, and they could really use the money on like the costumes in that house, and we just see the buildings in the background of it, and then you don't actually show the concentration camps until it's like modern day, so you didn't have to like,
I don't know, it's just really, from a filmmaking perspective, it's smart.
He worked with what he could get with his budget and his resources and the story that he wanted to tell, and it was very impressive all around. I thought I would definitely recommend this to anybody who hasn't seen it, especially if you enjoy like World War II films, because I feel like this is, I don't know, it's just not like any other Holocaust movie I've ever seen. I thought that like it was, I don't know, maybe beautiful is like the wrong word to describe a Holocaust film. It was very well done, and I think it made you feel unsafe and uncomfortable, like it intended to. And like just with the sounds of like them yelling and like the gunfire in the back, like it's just a lot. Like you don't need to see anything, because like you already feel it all. And that's what matters
In filmmaking.
Would I watch it again? Definitely, because I had to read it with subtitles, and I feel like any film that you have to read with subtitles, you should watch twice. You should watch once so that you can watch the whole thing. Well, actually no, you should watch the first one where you read the subtitles and you try to like see what else is happening, and then the second time you shouldn't read anything, just like watch it the whole time so you can just like see it all. And then, you know, maybe fuck it, watch it a third time and don't even like watch the screen, just read the subtitles, and then that's when you get the true experience, you know. If I gave this a Rotten Tomatoes score, I meant a Sweet Potatoes score out of 100, I would give it a 92. A 92 percentile. I was really fucking with it, you know? I would suggest it if you haven't watched it. Jonathan Glazer, he's a cool dude. I support him. Amidst the controversy of his Oscar speech, if you thought his Oscar speech was anti-Semitic,
then you're fucking dumb.
Free Palestine. I'm gonna leave a link below in the bio so that y'all can educate yourselves and, you know, donate to help free Palestine, you know? Because that's what Jonathan Glazer would want us to do. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's sweet potato review. Let me know down in the comments what genre we should do next month for the theme. Well, I guess it's not a theme, it's a genre. I already said that. It's whatever. And make sure you subscribe to Corner Cinema. And follow my Instagram. I'll put it in the bio as well. And go watch The Zone of Interest by Jonathan Glazer. And like this video. And share it with your mom, probably. Like, she might like to watch it, you know? You never know. Yeah. Have a great day, night, afternoon, sunny springtime, like whatever you're living in right now. Just have it, make it great. Do that for me right now. Okay. Bye.
All my friends know the low rider.